All right, so this is our last lesson in Module 5. No more fractions after this for a while, not until 4th grade. So Lesson 17 is all about you getting a number line, and it doesn't tell you what it's partitioned into, okay? You don't have a unit fraction on the left-hand side like you did the last lesson. Instead, you're gonna have to look at the denominator that's given to you. Okay, so what is this split up into? Fourths. You're not gonna get where it says 0 or 1 whole. It's gonna start you off like on 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5. It's gonna start you somewhere down the line. Okay, it's gonna be bigger than 1 whole. What our job is, we have to figure out, it's gonna give you like 3 or 4 fractions to figure out, okay, where do they land on the number line? So right now we have 16 fourths, 13 fourths, 12 fourths, and 18 fourths. The first thing you're gonna do out of anything, you're gonna look at the denominator. Okay, what does it say to partition into? Fourths. So that means I'm gonna do 3 lines. 1, 2, 3, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. And then this one's 1, 2, 3. I can make this a little better. I'm gonna make them a little better for you guys. There we go. This is a whole number. Okay. All right. So now that we have fourths, what I want you to do, okay, instead of looking at all these fractions, I want you to look at your starting number here. Okay. Look at your whole number. Mr. Dwayne and I taught you a shortcut to figure out what the unit fraction is here. Okay. Look at the denominator, 3, or not the denominator. Look at the whole number, 3. Okay. Then you're gonna look at the denominator, 4. You're gonna multiply those two together to get the numerator. You already know what the denominator is gonna be. It's gonna be over fourths. That's what everything's over. Everything's over fourths, that's what it's gonna be, over 4. 3 times 4 is 3, 6, 9, 12. So you already figured out where 12 fourths is. Cross that off. Now you have a starting point. You know where you're starting from, 12 fourths. Keep going. 13 fourths. Ooh, I figured that one out. I'm just gonna keep going. It might not be on there, but I'm gonna keep going. 15 fourths. I always keep doing that. I skip 14. 14 fourths. 15 fourths. Here comes a whole number. Here's 3. It didn't give me a whole number here, but here's 5. Well, what's in between 3 and 5? What's a whole number in between? 4. 16 fourths. Here's how I can check. Look at your whole number, 4, times the denominator. 4 times 4 is 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. 16, that's my numerator, 16 over 4. Good job. Okay, ooh, that was one of my fractions. 16 fourths, 17 fourths, 18 fourths, 19 fourths, 20 fourths. Oh, 18 fourths is there too. It's right here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your whole number that they give you, okay, to start. Then you're gonna multiply that whole number by your denominator. 3 times 4, it's going to give you your numerator, and you already know what the denominator is going to be because everyone has it. It's over 4. It might be over 3, over 2. That's your denominator. 3 times 4 is 12. That's my numerator, 12 over 4. That's where I'm going to start, and I just go, the numerator goes up from 1 from there. 12, 13, 14, 15. Make sure you're doing fractions, though. Don't write 12, 13, 14 without the fourths on the bottom, okay? If you don't do the fractional unit, it's wrong, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do another one. And I'm gonna partition this. Let's make a number line. I'm making it a little more complicated for you. Okay, I'm gonna start at 4 over 5, 6, okay, 4, 5, 6. Okay, again, they're not gonna start you at 1 whole all the time. They're gonna start you randomly at some point in the number line. Okay, and we're gonna say, ooh, halves. Let's do 9 halves, 13 halves, 8 halves, 12 halves. Okay, you have to figure out where these go. Okay, don't figure out where those go yet. Okay, first step. Look at your denominator. 2's. Okay, so everything's gonna be over 2. Okay, what I need to do first thing, partition the in between each number, what the number is telling you. So halves means I just draw one line. Okay, so there we go. Okay, now I can figure out, I'm going to start with my whole number, multiply it by the denominator. I'm going to figure out where I can start. So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 halves. That means 4 holes. When there's 8 over 2, that means there's 4 holes colored. So that's 8 halves. Well, you know this is 9 halves then. Ooh, this must be 10 halves. So I already got 8 halves done. 9 halves done. There's a 10, 11 halves, 12 halves, 13 halves. Oh, figure out what that one is. Okay, all right. We're gonna do one more. Okay. Yeah, this is lesson 17. Okay, let's start with 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna think of a couple. Let's see. Let's go fifths. Let's go 7 fifths. 10 fifths. 13 fifths. Okay, so let's say I give you 3 fractions to find on this number line. 7 fifths, 10 fifths, 13 fifths. First step, look at your denominator. Okay, what are you going to partition each of these line segments into? Well, 5s. So 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Now what I do, look at your whole number, multiply the denominator. Well, 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 whole, I know it's the same number on top and same number on bottom. So that's 5 fives. 6 fifths, 7 fifths, 8 fifths, 9 fifths, 10 fifths is where the 2 is, 11 fifths, 12 fifths, 13 fifths, 14 fifths, 15 fifths. Okay, so I figured out where 7 fifths is, figured out where 10 fifths is, and I figured out where, I think it was 13 fifths is. Okay. All you have to do is make sure to double check your whole numbers. So 2 times 5, okay? 2, the whole number, times the denominator. 2 times 5 is 10. That's my numerator. 10 over 5, okay? So I got that one right, okay? Again, check your whole number, 3. Multiply it by your denominator. 3 times 5 is 15. That's my numerator. Those 15 fifths. Got it right, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it on Kami.